Turn now to the tech tycoon making waves because he's a teen. Ben Pasternak, 16 years old. He's behind the new app Flog. And ABC's Rebecca Jarvis met up with him to learn his secrets to success and some perks of being an internet celebrity. Good morning, Rebecca.
There are a few perks there, George. That's right. While most 16-year-olds are worried about when they might find a prom date or how to prep for the SATs, Ben Pasternak is thinking of a few other things, like when he might go public with his multi-million-dollar company. You know, normal teenage drama. A lot of freedom. But this CEO still has to report to his MOM. Does he have a curfew on the weekend?
I have a bit of a curfew during the week, so the curfew is...
Pasternak's morning routine seems pretty normal. But he's anything but ordinary.
Hey guys, my name is Ben Pasternak. I'm the CEO of Flog.
You heard that right. The Australian teen is a tech tycoon.
This was lots of bugs we had before we launched.
His brainchild is a new app called Flog, which makes buying and selling items within your social network as simple as swiping right. Think Tinder meets eBay. He has already locked down enough seed money that he dropped out of high school and left his home in Australia, including his parents, to move to New York City, hoping to become his generation's Mark Zuckerberg. And he had a little bit of a head start. He became a YouTube celebrity at just 11 years old with these unboxing videos.
Right now, I am recording with the front-facing camera.
Being CEO at 16 has already made Ben a bit of a celebrity.
I was just in bed one morning and my phone buzzed and boom, Justin Bieber is now following you on Twitter. I unfortunately don't follow Justin Bieber back, but he follows me.
And there are some other perks. He lives alone, which means a lot of freedom. But this CEO still has to report to his MOM. Does he have a curfew on the weekend?
I have a bit of a curfew during the week, so the curfew is supposed to be 8 o'clock.
Among all the adults, his chief employee, this 30-year-old. What's the most 16-year-old thing he's done since you guys have worked together?
I think consistently the most 16-year-old thing he does is he forgets to eat.
Truth is, most apps fail. But Ben has a lot of confidence that he can build Flog into the next billion-dollar empire. In the grand scheme of things, how big of an idea is Flog versus Facebook or Instagram?
I wouldn't even compare to Facebook or Instagram. I would compare to Amazon or Jet.
How do you stay humble in all of this? It's a lot for someone as young as you.
Yeah, well, I mean, everyone's going hyped up at what I've achieved, but for me, I feel like I'm just getting started, so I don't even feel anything to brag about or whatever it is.
Do you ever think about wanting to be more like Mark Zuckerberg?
Not really. I mean, he's too smart.
So the kid's still pretty humble right there, but I can't imagine 16 years old living 10,000 miles from home.
It is pretty incredible to think about. Most kids probably wouldn't be doing something like this, but he has remained humble. I spent the whole day with his family, his parents. It's really important to them that he remains humble. They still have rules. They still have a curfew set for him. He calls his mom every 20 minutes. She's very happy about that.
It raises an interesting question of whether entrepreneurs are born or made. He comes from what, great-grandfather, great-grandfather, both successful businessmen, but he also took matters into his own hands.
Yeah, and he started so young, so it does beg that question, George. How much of this is part of your lineage? How much of it is part of the entrepreneurial spirit being born in a home? I think if parents are encouraging of this, and his parents have been encouraging, I think their children are probably more inclined to do it, and obviously he has some great role models right there.
I guess, is there anything normal about his life right now?
I think the only normal thing is that he went to prom and he has a girlfriend, because they have family friends in New Jersey who have really taken him in, and he's having a great time doing that part of his life.
Is there any oversight by his parents or his family with all that money he's made?
Well, they're very, one thing that's really important to them, they want him to go to school. So they're having him save that money, and of course, right now it's still money on paper. Until they sell that company, until it goes public, it's not really his money.
Now, the one thing we want to take issue with, neither one of us has met a 16-year-old who forgets to eat.
Yeah, I don't know that 16-year-old.
Well, he did. I will tell you this. He did eat with us. He enjoyed some cereal and some pasta. So
okay.
Very 16, right?
Yeah, exactly.
That was great, Rebecca. Thanks.